It was just last year the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department was tweeting out its appreciation for Sergeant Charlotte Djossou, the 16-year veteran receiving a commendation from Police Chief Peter Newsham for helping deliver a baby while on patrol. But it's what else Sergeant Djossou claims was happening on the job, incidents she alleges began back in 2015, and how her supervisors allegedly reacted when she reported those issues through the years that led her to file this whistleblower lawsuit against her own department.
What then drove you to finally take this step to file this lawsuit against the District of Columbia?
Because I've tried every way to bring attention to what's been going on. I've gone through the chain of command.
The 19-page complaint filed in D.C. Superior Court claims MPD supervisors retaliated against Sergeant Djossou after she reported tactics to target men of color to increase the number of felony arrests. Specifically, the lawsuit states Djossou was upset about the alleged use of what's known as a jump-out technique. That's street lingo for when police drive up on a group of men, jump out of their patrol cars, and search them without probable cause.
Hoping that they would find guns. And if you don't find guns, if you find something else, then you have your arrest.
And they were targeting people of color?
Yes.
And you had a real problem with that?
Yes, I did.
The lawsuit claims Djossou first reported her concerns about the use of jump outs in 2015 after a fellow officer allegedly told her they were being encouraged by commanders. Then in 2018, the lawsuit claims she heard jump outs being encouraged firsthand during a roll call with fellow officers. It's important to note that Sergeant Djossou never told us she witnessed the use of jump outs herself. Still, her lawsuit claims after reporting her concerns about jump outs, she was transferred out of the Narcotics and Special Investigation Division to the 4th District and passed over for the detective sergeant position she says she applied for. She also says she was investigated by MPD Internal Affairs for a disciplinary issue in retaliation. The lawsuit claims that Internal Affairs investigation was closed as unfounded. The lawsuit says a separate disciplinary investigation into Sergeant Djossou was also closed for insufficient facts.
They started mistreating me for doing the right thing.
We've spent days asking for D.C. Police's side of all this. A spokesperson told us, quote, MPD is unable to comment on pending litigation. The lawsuit also alleges in 2019, Sergeant Djossou faced retaliation after she reported allegations of crime underreporting within MPD. This time, Sergeant Djossou alleges instead of using improper tactics to make felony arrests, which is what she claims was happening at her old position at NSID, supervisors in her new district, 4D, were asking officers to classify potential felonies as misdemeanors to make the crime stats look better. Djossou went public with those allegations back in March in an exclusive interview with WUSA 9 and in testimony before D.C. Council. And in this case, she showed us documentation she says backs up her claims of crime underreporting. At the time of our initial report, MPD did not address Sergeant Djossou's allegations of crime underreporting, but it did deny she was retaliated against for reporting it to commanders. Again, MPD refused repeated requests for comment for this report. Sergeant Djossou's lawsuit alleges the retaliation she faced for coming forward about that alleged crime underreporting was through downgraded performance evaluations and written reprimands.
Some people might say you're a disgruntled employee.
I'm not disgruntled. I'm not bitter. I just want change.
Sergeant Djossou is actually still on the job here at MPD's 4th District. Her lawsuit seeks a financial award for those promotions she says she didn't get, as well as for those alleged violations of DC's Whistleblower Protection Act. She also wants the rank of detective sergeant she says she deserves. As for MPD, we've asked them for comment over and over again. They continue to only tell us, quote, MPD cannot comment on pending litigation. Eric Flack, WUSA 9.